Magandang araw, 7th graders! Ako nga pala si Ma'am Charlene Balgoa at narito ako upang kayo ay gabayan para sa pagkatuto sa Mathematics 7 para sa linggong ito. Anumang katanungan o karagdagang klarifikasyon pagkatapos ng ating talakayan ay maaari ninyong ikonsulta sa inyong mga subject teachers sa Mathematics 7.
Ngayon naman, subukan natin sagutin ang activity number 1 entitled Multiplication of Fractions. In this activity, you will simply find the product of fractions and express your answers into lowest term. So let us try example number 1. Let us try to find the product of the fractions 2/7 and 3/8. So to do this, ang una natin gagawin is to observe our fractions. Since, as we could see here, both of our fractions could still be reduced into lowest term as 2 and 8 are both divisible by 2. So 2 divided by 2, that gives us 1. And 8 divided by 2 is equal to 4. Afterwards, pwede na nating sundin ang ating rules in multiplying fractions. So, let us rewrite the fractions. We will be having 1/7 times 3/4. So, 1 times 3, that gives us 3. And 7 times 4 is equal to 28. Therefore, 2/7 multiplied to 3/8 is equal to 3/28. Let's try example number 2. Let us try to find the product of the fractions 1/3 and 3/7. So as we could see here, pwede nating i-reduce ang both fractions into lowest terms. Since both 3 and 3 of the other fraction are both divisible by 3. So 3 divided by 1 results to 1. And then, let us rewrite this. 1/1 multiplied to 1/7 is equal to 1/7. Therefore, 1/3 multiplied to 3/7 is equal to 1/7. Third example. Let us try to find the product of 3 fractions naman. So let us multiply 5/6 multiplied to 2/3 multiplied to 12/15. So in this case, same pa rin ang process. Let us observe our fractions. Meron nga ba sa kanilang pwedeng i-reduce? Yes. This is since 5 and 15 are both divisible by 5. So 5 became 1 and 15 became 3. Another, 6 and 12 could also be reduced, since both of them have the common factor, which is 6. So 12 divided by 6 is 2, and 6 divided by 6 is 1. And then, let us rewrite these fractions, giving us 1/1 multiplied to 2/3 multiplied to 2/3. And then let us proceed. 1 times 2 times 2 is equal to 4. And 1 times 3 is equal to 9. Therefore, 5/6 multiplied to 2/3 multiplied to 12/15 is equal to 4/9. Example number 4. Ito naman, paano kung i-multiply natin ay both mixed numbers? So again, let us remember to rename these mixed numbers into improper fractions. So 1 and 3/4 and 2 and 2/3 will become 7/4 and 8/3. And then, let us observe the resulting fractions. And since both fractions could still be reduced into lowest terms, since 4 and 8 are both divisible by 4. So 4 divided by 4 is 1, and 8 divided by 4 is 2. And then, we multiply. 7/1 multiplied to 2/3 results to 14/3. Ngayon naman, subukan natin sagutin ang activity number 2 entitled Division of Fractions. For this activity, we will find the quotient of fractions and express our answers into lowest terms. Let us try example number 1. Let us divide 10 by 3/4. So again, as we could see here, we are dealing with whole numbers and fractions. So, ang una lang natin gagawin is to express the whole number into a fraction and then get the reciprocal of the second fraction. That will give us 10 over 1 multiplied to 4 over 3. And then, let us proceed to multiplication. 10 multiplied to 4 is equal to 40. And 1 multiplied to 3 is equal to 3. Therefore, 10 divided by 3/4 is equal to 40 over 3. Let us try example number 2. Let us find the quotient of 2/5 and 8 over 15. So again, let us follow the rules in dividing fractions. We first copy the first fraction and then get the reciprocal of the second fraction. So that results to 2/5 multiplied to 15 over 8. And then let us observe our fractions. Since both fractions could still be reduced into lowest terms dahil ang 2 at 8 are both divisible by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1 and 8 divided by 2 is 4. Same is true with 5 and 15. Both of them are divisible by 5. 5 divided by 5 is equal to 1 and 15 divided by 5 is equal to 3. Now, let us rewrite these fractions. We will be having 1 over 1 multiplied to 3 over 4. So 1 times 3 is 3 and 1 times 4 is 4. Therefore, 2/5 divided by 8/15 is equal to 3/4. Example number 3. Let us find the quotient of the mixed numbers 1 and 3/4 and 2 and 4/6. As we could see here, we are dealing with mixed numbers. So, ang uunahin natin gawin is to convert these mixed numbers into improper fractions. So, 1 and 3/4 and 2 and 4/6 will become 7/14 and 14/6. Now, let us follow the rules in dividing fractions. This is by copying the first fraction and getting the reciprocal of the second. And then proceed to multiplication. So 7/4 multiplied to 6 over 14 would still be reduced into lowest term. This is since 7 and 14 are both divisible by 7. So 7 divided by 7 is 1 and 14 divided by 7 is 2. Same is true with 4 and 6. Both of them are still divisible by 2. So 4 divided by 2 is 2 and 6 divided by 2 is 3. And then, let us proceed now to multiplication. 1 multiplied to 3 is equal to 3 and 2 multiplied to 2 is equal to 4. So, the answer is 3/4. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for the next virtual instruction.